Good morning, and welcome back to another Saturday Somm-things with Mott's. Hi, I'm Mott's, and it went from 86 degrees to winter wonderland. It's not even Halloween yet, but I digress. Today, I have a first-time guest to the table. His name is David Royce, and he's a Jackson Family Wines Educator, which means a lot because they have a lot of wines under their umbrella. Four of which today we're going to discover because these are amazing, amazing. So, David, welcome to the table,
Yeah, thank you.
and let's go.
Let's roll. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to take a little tour of some of our properties. We're going to start and end in Sonoma. First up, Stone Street Estate. This is the Aurora Point Vineyard Sauvignon Blanc. So,
This is the first time I'm tasting it, and it's gorgeous.
yeah, really pretty wine. Sauvignon Blanc is really having a moment right now. But this is a little bit more serious, a little bit more body structure, richness to it. We're in the Alexander Mountain Estate. It's 5,100 acres over in Sonoma, so just about 200 acres smaller than Vail. We're in the beautiful Alexander Valley, and we're growing some Sauvignon Blanc. So let's give it a taste.
It's dry, it's crisp, it's refreshing. It's not your morning glass of grapefruit juice.
That is
It has
correct.
style and finesse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Texture, body, a little bit more richness than say like a New Zealand style, but ripe, tropical fruits.
Kiwi, stone fruit,
Totally.
lychee nut, little lemongrass. This is beautiful. And you would pair this with what?
I'd say this is the first wine of the night. This would go great with our starters, with our salads, with our charcuterie board. Really fresh, bright, mouth-watering. Great with food. I mean, it continues to make me salivate. This makes me hungry.
This
So
is beautiful.
yeah.
And the holidays are coming up, not only Halloween, but Thanksgiving and those in December. And this, I think, would be a nice way to start. And as you know, Miss Sheila has already put these on sale. So come on down today. We're having a pumpkin carver by the front of the store, and just amazing, amazing products. So definitely come on down, which leads us to wine number two.
Wine two. All right, so we're going to the Willamette Valley. This is 100% Pinot Noir from the Penner-Ash Estate. That is phenomenal. So,
It's heaven.
yeah, Pinot Noir is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. This
And
is-
spend money on Pinot Noir.
right? So,
Wow.
silky, polished, ripe red fruits here, red cherry, raspberry, strawberry. Just decadent, coating the palate here. 21 vintage was phenomenal. 2020, not a lot of wine got made in Willamette Valley because of the fires. So we're super thrilled to have the 21 vintage. It's decadent, it's delicious, and
is. And I have to give kudos to the winemaker, Kate Ayers. She is just so talented. And even her assistant, Ashley Campion, is just fantastic at what they do. And they have a lot to choose from, Penner-Ash, thanks to the founders, who are amazing in their own right because they've got such a history, such story, and it really shows in this beautiful, beautiful Pinot Noir. Wow.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Kate Ayers was handpicked by Lynn Penner to take up the mantle, and the proof is in the wine. It's stunning and silky and a classic expression of Willamette Valley Pinot.
Right. And you could do this with a steak, a skirt steak, a flank steak, a porterhouse, because it has depth, it has richness, and it's full bodied. Like you said, you get your red fruit, but you also get your black fruit, your black pepper, your black cherry, your black raspberry, black walnut.
Yeah,
It's all in there.
for stylistically, Penner-Ash has always been a little more rich, a little more succulent, fuller-bodied expression. Still perfumey, but the ripeness is there, the generosity, the full palate here. Absolutely stunning bottle of wine. I think it's delicious.
It is.
I could drink a lot of that.
This is true. This is true. Like I said, the holidays are coming up, and even before the holidays, you can. It's supposed to be back in the 60s next week, so think of this with barbecue
Totally.
easily.
I love it. Yeah.
Easily.
Let's get back out on the patio when it goes to 70 degrees again.
Yes, I'm so looking forward to that. Which brings us to wine number 3. This is a Chianti Classico.
Absolutely. Tenuta di Arceno. We're in Castelnuova Baradenga, down in the southern region. 85% Sangiovese with 15% Merlot. So a little bit of richness and ripeness in the mid palate, but still molto classico expression of Sangiovese. Smells like Italy.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Very rustic, very... I expected it to be more tannic, more austere, and biting. It's not. This is, hold please, alcohol 15% for a Chianti. Off the charts, but that's my kind of wine.
There we go. Yeah, and it carries it well. But as you mentioned, oftentimes Italian wine, very austere, super sticky, drying.
Right.
My wife would call it challenging wine, which is the code she uses when she hates it. This, on the other hand, not challenging. That Merlot adds this plumminess, this richness,
Sure.
And it becomes a little bit more generous, a little more approachable, and
a little bit more forgiving.
yes, absolutely right.
And people who love Chianti, people who love Italian wines will love this because there's so much in the bottle. Cassis, plums, dried cranberries, almost macerated choke cherries because it is so decadent. And I never wax poetic about Italian wines, but I might make an exception because there's so much going on. Wow,
Beautiful.
David, I'm surprised that this fit the bill with the rest of the United States.
I
mean, that's a compliment.
I get it. No, it's true.
Good job.
And I think it's a great way to kind of an on-ramp into Old World wine. As you
Okay,
mentioned,
sure.
sometimes Italian Old World wine is too dirty, too funky, too tannic.
Right.
This is so approachable. It's a nice on-ramp into the world of Italian wine specifically, and great with food, great on its own, absolutely delicious.
So, wine number 4, back to Stone Street and California, which I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Stone Street.
So yeah, we've made the tour around the globe, and we're back in Sonoma.
Wow.
Yeah, Stone Street, Alexander Valley.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight. It's tannic. It's mulberries and boysenberries. Autumn leaves covered in snow.
There it is.
Like
I
today.
love that.
This
So
is good.
yeah, this is when I'm thinking about pairing. This is Cabernet Slab. We need some steak on the table. This is
Yeah.
powerful. This is rich. That we need something on the plate here that can match that intensity. But generous, rich, ripe black fruit.
It is. It's wow. Factor. It needs time to open up.
Totally. We could decant that while we're enjoying the Stone Street and the Pinot Noir. And by the time the steaks are cooked, the cab will be ready to roll.
Right.
Yeah, it's tight right now, but you can get that new French oak, this cinnamon, vanilla, chocolate, baking spice on the nose.
That's good. Which reminds me of fall, autumn.
Yeah, I'd say that snow on the ground, this is the wine to drink. Absolutely. This is rich, fuller bodied. I want to, we'll start the fire in the fireplace, put the steaks on the grill, and have some Stone Street. That'll be just fine.
And once again, I have to give kudos to Christina Scheidler. She is the winemaker, and rightfully so, is just amazing in her own right. Today we had 2 female winemakers. Again, it's just so amazing at what history is accomplishing, what these women are accomplishing, and what's going on in the bottle and in your glass. So this is... Ooh, it's a big wine.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
could smell it all day.
That's beautiful.
It really is. The black pepper, the black licorice, the cocoa. Yeah, it's steak, or people who don't like steak, they could easily go to grilled eggplant or artichokes, grilled artichokes. Yes and no. Sometimes you have to be careful because grilled artichokes or artichokes with red wine can make it taste very acidic and burnt. So have caution with that, but I'm also thinking pasta.
I think it'd be lights out. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
That's,
Stone Street with pasta sounds great.
tie me up.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, David, thank you for visiting the table.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Your first time. He used to work at a steakhouse, so he knows what he's talking about. And everybody, come on down to Argonaut, see the pumpkin carvings today because I saw a few when I walked in this morning, and they are gorgeous.
They're cool, yeah.
Gorgeous. And what better to have a Halloween party or pumpkin carving party than to have some of these Jackson Family Estate wines. So, David, cheers.
Yeah,
And
cheers.
thanks for visiting, and everybody out there, we hope to see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you.